Welcome to another live stream video here on the whole Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. We're gonna see if we can talk about it a little bit. I've been doing a little bit of research here and there and just trying to figure out exactly what's going on. There's been a lot of rumors. At the end of the day, I made a conclusion. At the end of the day, it's gonna come down to entertainment, because you know what? A lot of people are gonna hate it, and a lot of people might love it. At the end of the day, hate it or love it, I think we're gonna be entertained. We might get mad while we get entertained. Let me explain why. It might be fixed. It can be it's not even a pro fight, right? It won't even be a pro fight, and so many rules, clauses, all that. All that's gonna be happening here. So let me see if they say something here that we can benefit off.
General consensus among betting platforms varies, with Paul emerging as the favored contender on most of them. His age of just 27 and impressive career record of 9-1, coupled with his recent string of 2 straightforward victories, undoubtedly tilt the scales in his favor. However, paying heed to Liddell's perspective, he appears to believe that the possibility is...
Chuck Liddell said that when it comes down to a fighter, specifically, let's say Mike Tyson, because he's boxing. He is a boxer. He's top notch, one of the best in the world. Heavy hitters. You will never see another boxer like that ever. I don't think so. So one thing that Chuck Liddell said, when it comes down to getting older, your power is what leaves the last. You still have power throughout your time, because you know how to project. You know how to project power from the lower body up onto the upper body, delivering like a hook or something like that, right? You know how to transfer your weight, creating power and delivering. So he has that skill.
Utterly non-existent. He said, if you've seen Mike, he still hits. As for any advice he's got for Paul, Chuck made it short and sweet, saying, keep covered up, man. Upon hearing the fight announcement, criticism swiftly encircled the match from all sides. For instance, Dylan Dennis, who fought and lost to Logan Paul, said, you're fighting someone who was born in 1966? Have some shame. UFC...
No, but the thing with all that, I don't know, are they ignorant that it's Mike Tyson we're talking about? Watch his other fights. Watch the fight he did with Roy Jones Jr. Watch it. Look at his movements. Look at his training, right? Look at his current training. There's been a lot of supposed leaked training workouts of what he's currently doing to train for the fight. He has 3 months, but a lot of those training videos were training videos from when he was training to fight Roy Jones, and that was about 4 years ago. A lot changes in 4 years. He's older. His body's older. Depending how he took care of himself, he smokes a lot of weed. He's been smoking a lot of weed for a while, probably. I don't think that's gonna affect him much. But yeah, if he's been smoking too much, though, to a little bit more than usual, maybe drinking or anything like that, then if in 4 years it will affect you. That's the thing with alcohol and weed and all that. You might not see it right there at the moment, but you will feel it later on in life. It'll catch up to you, basically, just like anything else. Even eating fast food, right? As you're growing up as a kid, you're like, man, I can get away with eating Jack in the Box every day, McDonald's every day, so on and so on. Throughout the day, eating it throughout the day, and nothing happens. But then you will feel the consequence once you hit a little bit older age.
Great Michael Bisping said, you should be ashamed of yourself. And the biggest joke is, you don't even slightly realize why. Despite his assertions being refuted by combat sports journalist Ariel Helwani, Derek Chisora asserted having inside information regarding upcoming plans, a revelation that might leave boxing enthusiasts discontented. Chisora said, I know for a fact they are using 18-ounce gloves and head guards, if I'm not mistaken. So we'd be watching a sparring match when pushed on whether it...
Now that's gonna suck. The long-awaiting fight, waiting 3 months to watch the fight, and it's just a sparring match. That's gonna get a lot of people angry. That's gonna get a lot of people angry, and it's gonna be previewed on Netflix. Another thing that I heard about the whole showcasing it on Netflix, I don't think you're gonna be able to watch it with normal subscription. From what I hear that Netflix is gonna do something different to where, yeah, you have Netflix, but you're gonna have to pay a little extra to get that fight through Netflix. So, I kind of heard that in the grapevine as well. So I hope not. So we're gonna find out.
Wouldn't be a real fight, Chisora added. I don't know, man. How old is Jake Paul? A guy who is 24, fighting a guy who's fucking 56. It's a fucking joke. Do you think I'm paying to watch that? Only kids will pay to watch that, and parents will give their kids money to watch that. During his appearance on the MMA...
The reason why grown men will watch it, I'm pretty sure the grown men want Mike Tyson to knock him out. It's like putting a little kid in check, basically. But again, anything can happen. Kudos to Jake Paul. I do have respect for what he's doing. He gets in the ring. He trains. He's a go-getter. He's a hard charger. He trains hard. He puts in the work. But is he a professional fighter? No. He's not a professional fighter. Simple as that. And that's the thing. So Jake Paul has that on him. He's not a professional fighter. He hasn't fought as many fights as some of these guys that he fought, right? And then when it comes to Mike Tyson, he doesn't only have fights, many fights. He has KOs. The majority of those fights that he won are KOs. So, but anything can happen. Jake Paul, he looks good. He's young. He's a young kid. Of course, he should be looking good, feeling strong, going all out, gung ho. How we said in the military. But I think it's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be entertaining, and it's gonna be interesting. Am I gonna lose sleep over it? Probably not. There's people right now that are losing sleep over waiting 3 months for this. They're like, oh, we want it to come already, right?
Hour, Helwani disclosed that while negotiations were ongoing, he received information indicating that headgear would not be part of the equation. Helwani said, they're still working on a few important details.
I heard it was going to be like an exhibition fight, but a possibility of a pro fight because it taking place in Texas, right? In Texas. I think in the Dallas, Texas Cowboy Stadium or something like that. So with that said, it's different. You can get away with having a pro fight, having it there.
Based on the conversations I've had. Is it a pro or is it an exhibition? They want pro, but that's up to the Texas Commission. We'll have to wait and see.
The Texas Commission, there you go.
Told I'm a heavyweight. Rounds? I'm working on that as well. He added that the fight was expected to be in the heavyweight category and that the number of rounds was still being determined.
There's multiple things that come to mind. Number one, it's Mike freaking Tyson against Jake Paul. There's like a 30-year gap between them, so that's interesting. Number two, it's at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. That's like 80,000. That's where the Dallas Cowboys play, for those that don't know. That's a gigantic stadium, one of the biggest stadiums in the world.
Furthermore, Helwani stated that he had seen an interview with Derek Chisora, where Chisora mentioned there would be headgear. Helwani said, I saw an interview with Derek Chisora, where he said there would be headgear. I was told there's absolutely no headgear involved. This is going to look like your typical boxing match. Lastly, Helwani...
Please let it be professional. Hey, let it be professional, Mike Tyson's 57. He'll be 58 when the fight comes around. Jake Paul will still be 27. Let it why let it go all out. And if the majority of people are saying, well, you know what? I don't know. What do you think? Let me see what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think that Jake Paul's gonna win? Do you think Jake Paul would even knock him out? No, I don't think so. Oh, well, you never know. You never know. I'm not 100% sure. You never know. It's gonna come down to what kind of day they're having that day as well. You never know. You never know how they're feeling that day or this and that. There is a lot of pressure on Jake. Though, I can kind of tell that there's been supposed incidents to where he hurt his hand already. And I think it was fake. These guys, they know how to promote. They know how to catch your attention. Of course they're gonna make up some kind of a physical incident to where he broke his arm or something and he recovered in a couple of days and he's back in their training. It's like, from that incident, they probably grabbed more eyeballs.
Helwani questioned whether the fight would be similar to the exhibition match, like Mike Tyson's last fight against Roy Jones in November 2020, or if it would be a standard professional heavyweight fight without any special conditions. Helwani added, "It's just like an exhibition like Mike's last fight was against Roy Jones in November 2020? Or is it just going to be a normal pro heavyweight fight that has no strings attached in that regard?" A few days ago, Derek Chisora
I don't think it's going to be a pro fight, to tell you the truth. I don't think so. Based on everything, all the research that I've been doing, I don't think they will allow it. You know why? Because first of all, both of them might not be able to handle it. I think with the Roy Jones, I think they only did like 8 rounds. Right? Because it was an exhibition. So over here we got Jake Paul, not a professional. Mike Tyson retired, older age, 58 when the fight comes. I don't think they can handle all rounds. I think they're going to do an exhibition. Almost guaranteed.
who isn't connected to the fight in any way, claimed.
Tyson and Jake Paul fighting in Dallas, Texas, July 20th. What do you think about this announcement?
I know for a fact they are using 18-ounce gloves and head guards, if I'm not mistaken.
No way. They couldn't.
Yeah, I think so.
Where are you now? I don't even believe. There's no way they're selling those tickets.
So we're watching a sparring match.
Contrary to popular belief, Jake Paul and his business associate Nakasa Badarian vehemently deny the validity of such claims. Turning to Instagram, Badarian wrote in his story, "Unequivocally, there is no headgear for Paul versus Tyson. Haters are spreading fake news, but it won't stop the tens of millions of views."
That's funny. There's going to be so many rumors, so many fake news, and so many leaks, and so many this, so many that, because people are just, they mess with you. They mess with all of us. They'll be messing with us, spreading false news and this and that, and I get it.
Shortly after, the troubled prodigy took to his personal Instagram to echo his business associate's narrative. In the meantime, Eddie Hearn, the head of Matchroom Boxing, shared his perspective on the bout. "For me, it's really sad because Mike Tyson was one of my idols growing up, and to see him fighting at 57, 58, but I also understand that a lot of people are going to tune in and watch," Hearn told Daily Mail. "It's yet to be determined whether Paul will face off against the baddest man on the planet in an exhibition bout or an officially sanctioned boxing match approved by the Texas Boxing Commission. Furthermore, the specifics regarding the rules and finer aspects of the bout are shrouded in uncertainty. Although Helwani dispelled several rumors, numerous inquiries.
I think at 57 or 58, Mike Tyson, he can still handle a punch. I think he handled it's been 4 years since he fought Roy Jones. When they fought there, he was taking some punches. Roy Jones took some punches. So because they're boxers, they have that chin of steel. Well, it's not as strong as it was when they were in their prime, but still, it's always been a tough chin, and it takes a long time for it to wither away. But there you have it right there. I just want to kind of continually update you. Some of you guys are asking for part 2, part 3. So I'm gonna keep doing these. I'm gonna be digging as much intel as possible. Come and bring it to you guys live, and that way we kind of just let's mess around. Might as well let's have some fun with it. Let's see what comes up. Certain dumb incidents that usually happen during these 3 months that I'm gonna be sure to cover this thing. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one.